I thought, we hung in there at the end of the first half. We came back. In the second half, we came out and couldn't get any stops. Not just rebounding. We couldn't stop them. They just did whatever they wanted inside. They made some key threes when they had to, but we could not get stops. Offensively, we had some opportunities. We missed some layups early in the run when they made their run. We missed 2 or 3 easy shots around the basket. But we haven't made anything from the three-point line for a while now, and we just haven't been consistent there the whole year. And that's obviously hurting our offense. But defensively, this was a defensive game, and, we got no stops. And we're going to have to find some way to be better defensively going forward.
Thank you, Coach. Our first question will be from Matt Hausworth.
In terms of road games, you guys have put in some really good efforts on the road. I guess what was the big reason for this, unraveling day?
I think I just said that. Our defense was we couldn't get a stop in the second half. Our defense was just not there.
Our next question will be from Mike Waters.
Jim, specifically, what were some of the issues defensively in the second half?
They got it inside too easily. When they missed, they got it and put it back. But it was, really every position struggled. The forward position struggled, the guard position, every position. We struggled at every position defensively. Really the whole second half, a little bit in the first half, but the whole second half. Just complete team breakdown defensively.
Our next question will be from Mario Sacco.
Coach, I know it's 11 games in, and Joe's had his good games, but what does he need to do to show that, he's making that jump in his sophomore year this season?
He hasn't played well overall. He's had a couple good games, but Kadari has not played well coming in his opportunities, so it's not like we have a viable alternative. People are leaving Kadari open, and he's not able to make open shots yet, and it's hard to get to the basket when they don't play you. Joe does a good job of getting us into our offense. He's done a really good job of that. But he's struggled. He hasn't made shots like we know he can, and he hasn't he's gotten in the lane and hasn't been able to make a play in there. He's just struggled. But really both guys have struggled. And, they both need to play better.
Our next question will be from Matthew Gutierrez.
Hey, Jim. Thank you for your time. Just wanted to ask about transition defense. Is that a product today of Pitt just being really good at running the break, or you guys need to get back sooner in transition?
We didn't get back very well. There was some loose balls that they were able to convert. But, normally we're a good transition team. We did not get back very well today.
Our next question is from Anthony DeBunda.
Jim, this time last week when you guys lost to Pittsburgh, you said you had a team of shooters, not a team of drivers. 32% from three last year, right around 30% this year. At what point do you consider that may not be true? And you need to go inside more?
We're trying to go inside more. We are absolutely trying to go inside more. We took 22 threes, but that's not a lot in college basketball. We got the ball to Quincy. He got, 13, 14 looks inside. Marek got the ball and went to the basket, got to the foul line, got 8 free throws, so he got the ball. Allen was trying to get to the basket. Again, we want to get there. But Quincy's shooting around 20% from the three in the league. Buddy's was shooting about 30 in the league until tonight, so now he's down in the 20s, and Joe's there too. So we're not shooting the ball well. So obviously we do want to go inside, but for us to win, I think we have to make some threes. If we are unable to make threes, we're not we're not going to score a lot of points inside. and it's hard. We're good in transition. It's hard to get in transition when you're not rebounding the ball. So, that's pretty much sums it up right there. But we made a concerted effort tonight and in the North Carolina game to get the ball to Quincy and Marek inside. And Quincy did a good job down there. Marek did a good job today. But I don't think we need to talk about our offense. I mean, our offense is, there's some things. I mean, we only turned it over once in the first half, 5 for the game. So, I mean, they did a good job, too, not turning over. Both teams did. But I think we have to look at our defense is just not – you give up 64 points the second half. You don't need to talk about your offense. Our defense was probably the worst I've seen it since I've been here. 64 points. Yeah, that's a lot of points.
Our next question is from Stephen Bailey.
Hey, Jim. I was curious if you prepared for the possibility of Champagny playing and how that affected the game.
Well, we know he can play, so we're preparing for every contingency. But he's just a really good player. We were okay with him the first half. Second half, we just couldn't control him at all. But again, he's a really good player. I think he's an all-league player, and he was the difference today. He was. When we did try to help back in there, that opened up some threes from the perimeter. But he's a really good player, and he hurt us.
We have 2 more questions. The first is from Mark Frank.
Hey, Coach, with Barama not expected back anytime soon and Frank not ready and your other center, I think you said not ready, where do you look for answers on defense? You can't make a trade.
We don't have an answer. We're playing the best group we have, and we're going to continue to play them and hope that we get better. This was a bad day. You can have those. We've kind of avoided that. We've been in every game. This is the first game, and we were ahead at halftime, so it wasn't like we were out of it in the beginning. But you're going to have a game like this, I think, during the course of the year. It's unfortunate, but we're 4 games into the league season. We've got to just put this behind us. We've got to try to get better defensively with who we have. And, again, offensively, other than our shooting, from the 3, we moved the ball. We got good shots. We missed a few layups. But, other than the 3, our offensive movement was good. We got good shots. We got good looks. But we've got to be better on defense. That's the bottom line. It's really foolish to even talk about offense in this game. Yeah, I mean, guys can play better offensively. Joe can, Kadari can, Buddy can shoot better. But we have to play better defense, period. And some of the bad offense leads to that transition game. You don't make things. You don't make baskets. That obviously hurts you.
And our final question will be from Dan Tortora.
Jim, just what you can say about Quincy in this game, finishing with a double-double, getting after the glass, and just if that's where the leadership is truly coming from, or if you can name some other leaders at this point as you step forward.
Well, he's scoring. I mean, that's what we need him to do. We're going to go to him. He's getting shots, and he's finishing. He's doing a great job offensively. And Allen was very good offensively today. I thought Marek was good. Offensively, this isn't an issue. And the defensive end is everybody. I mean, you have to look at if you look at every play, it's a guard here, it's a forward, it can be the center. Everybody is responsible. Everybody's held accountable in our defense. It's not one guy or 2 guys. It's everybody. We're not playing good team defense. The first half we were okay. I mean, that wasn't bad. The second half we played no defense, and that's something we just have to work on and we have to be better at. We left the guy open that can shoot threes, and you can't do that. And the same guy made all the threes in the second half, and you have to find him and make somebody else shoot it. But our interior defense is not, we're not good there. That's obviously North Carolina showed that, and this showed that. They're good inside, and, we have to be better inside against teams like this. But this
Thank
is
you,
just
Coach, for your time.
this is just a defensive game. That's what the difference was in the game, and we have to be better there.